rehearsal for We Will Rock You, and Mickey came to the door to ask a question. And so me being super nosy, I look back like, oh, he's coming to see Julia. And he says to Courtney, I need to get something from your car. And you're oh yeah. And you like put on this mode and you get the keys and everything's fine. And Julia didn't even acknowledge it, didn't look up. And I wasn't her game. I had known about.
All I could think of is just not me, just not me, just not me.
Literally, you didn't even like, you were like, I'm learning my music. And Courtney was like, yeah, what can I do? And I was like, at first I was like, this is weird. And then I'm like, oh no, it's cool. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because it was so, and it's something that stands out to me because he literally came looking and I looked right to you. And I thought it was cool that you didn't even feel the need to, like, I don't know, as a mom, I would be like, yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, totally.
He's almost 13. He's a month away from 13.
Yeah.
And every now and again I'm like, you take him. She's like, no, you take him.
Yeah.
There was a time that it was the first time I went over to Julia's house when she invited me over and all of her friends were there. And I'm like, if I'm going with backup. I'm not going into this by myself. Just think of the situation, right? Like, you're going to your boyfriend's ex's house with all of her friends.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I know what friends, yeah.
When, was it in a cave? Why would I have invited you? Was it in a cave?
Yes.
You had your posse with you.
Gosh,
So.
I had your backup.
Yeah, you had your backup. But anyways, I brought my sister and her husband at the time and my nephews. Anyways, my sister was interesting because she gave me an interesting perspective. And she was just like, and it's kind of what you just said about Mickey and all that sort of stuff, but it was the fact that Chloe at the time was very young and she kept going back and forth to me and Julia. And my sister left and she said that would have drove me crazy as a mom if my child was going back and forth to like...
Yeah.
You know, I had to, if we're going to be honest, I had to, in the first year, for sure, make a very conscious effort to let that go.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Because it didn't come naturally.
Well, it wouldn't.
Oh, no,
Why
it
would it
wouldn't,
come
no.
naturally?
Yeah.
I made a concerted effort when they asked me for something. I said, why don't you go ask Daddy or Courtney for that? Like, direct, because I wanted them to be okay with...
It was okay with you
Yeah.
to let them.
Yeah. But in the first year, I had to make an effort to do that, for
Yeah.
sure. It wasn't...
It wouldn't be natural.
It wasn't natural, because
No.
your natural instinct is mine,
Your
mine,
babies.
mine, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, no, now it's kind of like, oh no, go ask. We were here the other day with Mike. I don't remember, we came for dinner or something. I can't remember why we were here. But one of the kids was acting out and JP's like, do you want to go take care of it? I'm like, hell no, your house, you do it.
Yeah.
Yes, your house, your rules.
I'm not touching this one.
Okay, so I have an interesting question because I think I can ask now.
Okay.
When was the shift?
What do you
When,
mean?
like, was there a moment where it was like, this is okay?
You know what, I always say, I said this to you the other day, I'm like, I think the shift came when I stopped wearing makeup around her. When I stopped doing my hair and putting on something a little extra fancy, because we don't dress up for the men, we dress up for the women,
Of
right?
course we do.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So
Oh,
I
that's
think,
interesting.
Yeah. No, I have
Yeah.
nothing to prove
The
at
other
all.
night we were at a Marisol's meeting. She's like, these eyelashes are driving me crazy. And she's like, we've crossed a new level.
You've got mutual friends here who love you,
Yeah.
And we knew that you guys would like each other if it was
Eventually.
a different
Different,
circumstance.
And you know what? I actually said that to you very early on. It's too bad, Courtney, that you're dating my ex-husband, because I could totally see us being friends.
You texted me
Yeah,
that.
no, you
You must have
You told me
texted a
that
bunch
too.
of people.
I-
Yeah.
you told
I really
me as
like
well.
Courtney. Too bad.
Too bad.
Too bad.
I was on the bandwagon early on.
Scars take a bit of time to heal over. So,
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
and you were hurt not by her, but
Yeah, well, it's like we were saying, a divorce,
You're always hurt.
you're always hurt.
Yeah, it
right?
doesn't matter what side you're on,
Mhm.
and you're always hurt. There's
Yeah.
no good that comes out of that in terms of you're ending something that at one point was really good.
Mhm.
It's really, really hard.
Mm-hmm.
So there's always going to be hurt. And you were in just as hard a situation of you can't like her.
Well, I was in it difficult situation because I was in love with JP, and this was his ex, and at that time, there was some turmoil going on, right? So of course I'm going to side with him. Of course,
Yeah.
right?
And I
And
also
it's, I bet you it's in a weird way, it's a bonding thing for you guys.
Oh.
With
Yeah, you and JP, because
yeah, maybe.
no, but
Well, it
not
brings
in a
people
weird
together.
way. But bitching about other people brings people together, right?
Yeah.
It's a whole
We know about
Cheers to
Did you feel torn? I mean, you didn't necessarily. He didn't make you choose.
No,
sides.
No, you guys never made me choose sides.
No.
You were never talking about each other. It was never, pick me.
No.
So I was just your friend, and I was her friend.
Yeah.
And then
To
you
be
guys.
fair, I kept sending you flowers, though.
I wished you did.
Courtney sent chocolate.
I sent wine. I knew what she liked.
Biba and I were going to dinner, and Julia was coming. And then Julia said, "Oh, Courtney's coming."
That first
Okay.
attempt at trying a friendship with you. And I thought it would be a really safe space for you, because I think about her. So I thought, what would make Courtney feel better in this moment? And I knew you were coming, and I knew you were coming.
I completely forgot about
So
that.
I'm pretty sure Biba and I were like, "What?"
What is going on? Yeah.
I kind of got that sense from you as we're at the table. You're like doing your very best to be very social and very like normal, but I could tell that you were kind of like, what the
What are you doing?
I'm so confused.
But I mean, like, Mike was that person, right? He's your person now.
Yes.
Like, I always, like, this is just me being totally open and honest now, because I feel like I can ask this stuff. But,
Yeah.
like, was that the moment for you where it was like, no, I'm really happy here, so I can allow myself to be happy for that situation?
No, I don't think Mike had anything to do with it.
I think you had to get over your anger issue. Like anger.
I wrote JP a very long letter. I don't know if you know that or not.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote him a very long letter, and I said to him, I don't want you to respond, and I don't want to know that you've read it. I don't want to know anything. This letter is for me, and I need to know that I sent it to you. And in that letter, I just read
Kind
it.
of like an alcoholic, right? Like.
And I just sent it. And at one point he said, just so you know, I got the letter. I'm like, good. I don't want to know anything else. That letter was for me. You got it. I don't even want to know if you read it. But after that, it was like, okay.
Put your thoughts down. And I've never done that.
And I have
Maybe I
to,
should start doing that.
no, it
Could
worked.
be. It could be the time that you do it at as well.
It
You
was
may not have
very-
been. It may not have been so cathartic 6 months before that.
I mean, if
but-
I wrote him a letter now, wouldn't work.
Yeah. Yeah.
He'd be like, what's this? I'm like, I don't know.
I come from divorced parents, and I don't remember problems. My parents were really, and they had their They do. Now that I'm an adult and I can, like, talk and drink wine with my mom, like, they had their stuff, but I don't remember it being bad. We had Christmas mornings together.
That's great.
I have pictures of us Christmas mornings, and it was crap for them. It wasn't great, but they didn't let the drama overtake it because there was, like, there's more important things.
Yeah.
And that, like, overall sense of well-being and feeling good. And I, as a child of divorce, feel like they did me a really good service.
Yeah. That's
I
good.
think that's so important.